Hello everyone, I'm Alessandra Rossi and I'll present BRILLO investigating the complex role of a robot in the service industry. Robots are being deployed in the food and beverage industry to increase the retail of the customers. However, robots deployment in such a scenario is not a simple task due to the complexity of the interaction and the robot's limitation in terms of perception capability and social intelligence. In particular, the bartending domain represents a very challenging scenario that allows robotics to explore approaches both for service-related tasks, like for example the manipulation of the object for preparing the drinks, and the social-related task in order to keep the customers engaged in the interaction for fostering customer loyalty. In such a scenario, we present BRILLO, the bartending robot that aims to deploy a robot that is able to model its behavior in a rich and multimodal interaction, to be deployed in a real commercial activity. And the robot, such a robot, he includes natural communication modes, recommendation and personalization of the interaction for socially intelligent interaction, aiming for a long-term use of the customer. In such scenario, we envision a system that is composed by two graphical interfaces that will allow the user to register and to be recognized if it's or a customer that's returning and ordering drinks, while the bartender robot is the one who actually is creating, making the drinks and to give to the user, to the customers. And the user can decide to be served at the table, but also at the counters, where is the robot bartender, and also engage with it in interaction. The robot that we created in BRILLO is a bartender robot that has a Furat robotics head for having natural and human-like interaction, and two KUKA arms, LBR arms for preparing the drinks, and also when they are not preparing the drinks, also for making the interaction, so natural gesture. The cognitive architecture of the robot is composed by multiple layers that has been inspired by the belief-desire interaction model for modeling both the reactivity and proactivity in the robot's behavior and the interaction with the multi-user. The architecture has been developed as Rossi nodes, action and services, and they can communicate via topics and ad hoc messages. There is a perception layer that handles the user detection, the recognition through facial biometrics, and the presence of a group of users. A context awareness layer builds up the agents and the situational awareness based on the information of the user order, preferences, social engagement with the group and the robot, and the user emotion. And then there is an execution layer that, according to the belief desire interaction, plans the robot action. They can be both preparing the drinks but also interacting with the user. The multimodal and multi-user interaction expected by the BRILLO system are supported by two memories, a long memory and a semantic memory, and they are used to recommend and personalize both the drinks and the interaction. The drinks are recommended by the system according to the user history and similarity of preferences, while the system uses a variety of information acquired by the sensor by previous interaction and observing, analyzing the user behavior, poses, emotions, and expression, both from the camera and the microphone, to personalize the interaction with the specific user. This is a first prototype of the robot that addressed the needs for an efficient execution of multiple service tasks of a bartending scenario. Future work will include the deployment of the BRILLO system in a real-life scenario. Thank you everyone for your attention.